I do strategy, so it's not surprising that that's my favorite module. I think the thing that stood out for me was strategy on a page. I think strategy can be quite complicated, or people perceive it as complicated. This is actually the simplest model I found for defining strategy, and I think it'll be helpful for entrepreneurs and organizations of all sizes. So that's definitely the key takeaway for me, and I'm implementing it in the work that I do every day. I think it's the thought process that goes behind every part of defining or building the strategy on a page. When you think about the building and the different pillars, it got me thinking about how we've defined our project, and really defining those things is giving us much more clarity in how we execute that project. Every organization that is visionary should focus on having their people have a session like this. Entrepreneurs, I think, will also benefit from this. Anyone who's particular about developing their leadership skill would also benefit from this. Going forward, the thing that stood out for me was actually something really simple, a small task about shapes. What stuck with me was starting with the end in mind, and that for me is the first thing I put in place. I actually put it in place on the day. Because I think I'm a solution provider. When you work in strategy, you solve problems, but I tend to focus and dwell on the question. This has taught me to actually focus on the solution, the outcomes that I want, and it's given me the information and the thought processes to be able to work back to the question. So that for me is the biggest and simplest, I might add, takeaway from this program.